Hello, Gemini, and welcome. I'm Jessie. This is Playful Moon Tarot. So grateful to have you here. This is going to be a general reading for the full moon in Aquarius that is going to be taking place August 1st at 11:31 PST. So this full moon is really going to be asking us to really keep the faith and really stay strong in the face of challenges. I'm going to read a little bit of the Sabian symbol and the parts that my guides have highlighted that they want to kind of bring to the attention of you guys. This is just energy that is the theme of this full moon because of where it is, and also the kind of energy collectively as well as on a personal level. So the Sabian symbol is a popularity that proves ephemeral. The word is appropriation. The theme is swinging of the pendulum. Symbol speaks to having courage to move forward even when the going gets rough or when it seems there is no appreciation of effort of accomplishment. The image of popularity that proves ephemeral alludes to the inevitable downfall, a personal rejection that every individual will experience in some time of their life. So the implication that success is the actual greatest point of challenge in any experience, and the average person is inclined to rest on their laurels when he hears applause, while the individual with foresight knows that the pendulum will swing in the other direction. There really is a sense to keep the faith and really just be very mindful of how things are showing up in your world right now, with also just all of the other energies of the summer. Just really be mindful of the change that's taking place and what you're kind of being called to ask to do right now. So with some of you guys really might be asked to step up into a leadership role, start teaching, sharing your knowledge. There's really kind of this pull of really kind of taking your place on the stage, so to speak. This could also be expanding your belief system. Or you guys could also be experiencing new travel, like going someplace new, taking a little break, and kind of experiencing and expanding your world through travel to new places. So temperance, the energy you guys are moving away from. There's been kind of this newness around you guys. Really kind of, for a lot of you, you guys have been getting some career buffs the last month or so. There's been some change really with projects you've been working on, the hard work you've been putting in, and kind of this like new sense of being, these new things that you guys have been focusing on and really bringing to the forefront and putting a lot of energy and emphasis on. And with the moon, I feel for this time, like things might really be coming up for you as these new changes have taken place. I feel there is an illumination process around some of these things that we need to let go of as we've been integrating these new changes. Faith and beliefs, emotions, really pay attention to these around the full moon. They're really trying to show you something. With full moons, it's a celebration, it's a release, it's kind of a coming together of an effort of energy and it coming to completion. There is just a sense of taking time to celebrate your accomplishments recently. However big or small they are, appreciating one new little thing, one new little accomplishment, one new little, however that's showing up for you, is really, I feel like going to help to combat some of the challenging energy around this full moon. So Justice card is also here. With this call to kind of step a little bit more into the spotlight, step a little bit more into the responsibilities, I feel also we're doing it with a sense of balance. We're doing it with a sense of ease, and we're not going to take on everything. I feel you guys are going to be a little bit more mindful of all of the commitments you guys take moving forward. As you guys are expanding, you know, your career or your projects or your personal endeavors, the sense of expansion that's coming around this time too, I feel there's going to be a sense of balance. we do all need to self-care this summer. Self-care is a huge theme, and also around the time of this full moon. If you're feeling tired, if you feel like you need to rest, if you feel like you need a day off, take it. Really take it and allow yourself to embrace just being for a little bit without having to do anything, be anywhere, anything like that. Yeah. There's a real sense to stand in your own truth too, without it being like an issue anymore, if that makes sense. I feel for some of us, there was a sense that when we did kind of stand in our truth, it would create conflict. Whether outside of ourselves, within ourselves, there was a sense that standing in our truth was creating a conflict. So this Five of Swords energy, really embracing, I feel like with this Temperance, Nine of Crystals, and Five of Swords, with this new thing that has come in, this new, whether it be a little boost in your public career, like on your platforms, or whether it be like a collaborator reaching out to you, it's wanting to do a collaboration, whatever the new things that have been coming in that feel like little successes for all of the hard work you guys have been putting in, there's just a real sense of starting to see this paying off. Nine of Crystals, starting to see how this could become a potential benefit for you, how these could be financially lucrative for you, how they could be emotionally lucrative for you. Taking care of yourself in a way that maybe you weren't able to before, and starting to see how that can play out, and realizing that all of that energy of fighting this path of what you're here now to blaze is no longer, like, there's no more fighting it, right? Like, the fight has become too burdensome. So as it moves from the Five of Swords to the Nine of Swords here, really feeling that burdensome energy. But I really feel like we are working on releasing that. I really feel Geminis have really been kind of cutting out things that are no longer working, really getting very, I mean this in the positive sense, but judgmental, really standing in judgment of things like, does this serve me? Does this relationship serve me? And where the nodes just shifted to as a collective for all 12 signs, we are all being asked to look at our relationships and things like that. With this energy, particularly in this reading, there is just a sense that for you guys really doing that inner work, there has been a releasing. And with this full moon, I mean, full moons are about releasing things that no longer serve us, or releasing things that have come to a completion. You know, like, I've been doing this job for a certain amount of time. I know that this is the ending of my career. I am celebrating and, you know, reflecting on all of the things that was that. And then I release it as I embrace my new chapter, right? My new me, my new person as I move forward. And I feel like the moon is just, there might be some things coming up, emotions. So self-care, huge theme for not only this summer, but again, for this full moon. I can't stress it enough. I've probably already said it once. I'm saying it a couple times throughout the reading. So sorry to repeat myself, but self-care is really important. Eating good foods for yourself, hydrating, making sure that you're getting enough rest, making sure that if you did have a commitment and you are just not energetically feeling it that day, that you allow yourself to say no and reschedule, and not stand in judgment that you needed to take some time off. But with all of these challenging things kind of coming to the surface, or releasing things, or some of these things that, you know, you guys have been releasing, almost kind of feeling like a weight being lifted from you, there is a sense that you are celebrating, and other people are celebrating for you as they watch you grow and expand and take on this next new chapter, or these next new endeavors, or getting that promotion at work, or however this is showing up for you. There is a sense that other people are starting to celebrate your accomplishments, starting to give you some recognition. And really, I feel like you guys are able to take a moment to really just have a good time, right? Have a good laugh, have a good dinner and drink with friends, and really take some time to celebrate yourself. And with this oppression and the 10 of Swords and with the Justice, there's just this balancing energy of us realizing all of the weighted down things that we have been releasing. And I feel like for some of us, if we haven't released it yet, at the time of this full moon, we really will be called to release it. For those of you that have just kind of recently released things, I feel like this is going to be a time where you really can celebrate and feel that reprieve and really start to dream about the new way, right? This new chapter. And really saying goodbye to the oppressive nature of certain feelings, certain patterns, certain relationships, and really being able to reflect and say, okay, if this shows up in my life again and I start to feel, how I was feeling here, I'll be able to recognize it a lot sooner and really ask it to, kind of go in another direction. And with the 10 of Swords here, with the full moon right above her, I just really feel like for a lot of you Geminis, you're really just taking time to release what no longer serves you, and things that are coming up to the surface that feel challenging, I feel like are going to be topics of themes in your life and areas of your life that really need to be reevaluated and potentially released and let go. Relationships, career choices, anything like that, there is a sense to really embrace the releasing aspect of this full moon in Aquarius and really shine your unique light. Aquarius is really all about kind of that unique expression. So what are you uniquely expressing right now? What are these new things that you want to bring in? How does that change how you express yourself in the world now? Is your style changing? All of those things can be themes for you guys, I'm feeling, with this reading. And when we do go through these things, changes, embracing new career shifts, anything like that, it really can have an effect on our personal relationships, our home life, anything like that. So just be really kind to yourself, be mindful. And the little love notes from the universe from Fox Under the Moon is, I welcome the wisdom that comes with experience. Again, really standing in judgment of things that no longer serve us, being able to recognize that oppressive energy or just the energy that doesn't feel good for us, and really having that wisdom and being able to look back on those experiences and see them for what they were, be thankful for the wisdom, and know that if they show back up again, we'll be able to respond in a better fashion. And I accept things that have happened in the past. I learned from them and I can move forward. Again, just really being able to embrace these new ways of doing things, new ways of being, new potential step up in your career that could be having an effect on your relationships around you. Really stay focused on the people who are celebrating you as you expand and grow and get the recognition that you guys deserve, okay? And I believe in myself. Continue to believe that you are worthy, and just continue to believe in yourself. You've got this. You can do it. You are worthy of all of the things that you want. So I hope something in that message resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy full moon.